vertical, click on customize.
Why the heck would I do this?
In gameplay?
Organic. Oh, just color?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try a new color. Fuck it. I'll do a nice yellow. Yeah, I ran a yellow in CS:GO.
I ran a teal.
I ran red in CS:GO, I think.
Red dot one kind of guys, dude. Were you a dot kind of guy?
It was a red cross.
I mean, do you remember my Valorant crosshair? I ran something very similar to that in CS:GO. It was it had like a hole in the middle, of course, but it was like a pretty big hole. Hold on, let me Microsoft Paint this real quick.
Oh yeah, China got Mansfield Rec rerun. This Pink Duncan they get the Weedy skin rerun.
I don't know if I actually want the Christmas one. It's cute, but I don't like. I feel like I'd only use it during the holidays. I want like a more like.
Would you use Princess Queen Rosa with her teddy bears and their?
I was thinking about that one too. I'm like it's a cute skin, but again, I'm not sure if I
doesn't
want
fit
it.
the. I don't know. I like my.
Like your cool
As much as
shorts?
possible.
Like your cool shorts.
Yeah, I actually prefer the Raytheon shorts than the Christmas shorts.
Wait, what?
You know the one that came with like Rainbow
The one with
Six?
her hat.
The
Oh,
hay.
Rainbow Six.
It's a nice hat.
That's pretty much exactly my crosshair, but in red. But like
No
there's
hat, no
not as
glass.
big of a round in the middle.
I had a very, very noticeable round in the middle. Something about you like in close range you could fit the whole head in. Far range, you wouldn't.
My favorite meme scope is the one that takes the entire latitude and longitude.
Oh yeah, Caesar had one.
It just like cuts your screen into 4 quadrants.
You're a dynamic scope kind of guy.
Dynamic.
Dynamic.
Wait, you remember Caesar?
Yeah.
Yeah. When like this is the guy that had like the huge crosshair.
Fucking massive
And
scope.
he said it helps me for lineups.
No, and he also said
Stream
because a
for the
streamer used it.
I stream.
I
That's
don't know
so
what
good reason.
streamer used it, but
Guys,
It
stop
was
using
better.
SPM, bro. Guys, get out of here. I need heavy,
you know I always loot this. Don't try me.
I need heavy ammo.
Wait,
Yeah,
for Bell Chum, are you
Heavy ammo.
just gonna buff like the mobs?
Oh, the thing is, I already did do that. In my progress of making the entire overhaul, I buffed every single monster in the game, every single one. Some of them got some smaller buffs, some of them got some pretty big buffs, because most of them were things that like we hadn't seen before, and when I actually figured out the creature details, the creature code, I was like, what the fuck? I think the chump. So I looked at every single mob in the game and thought,
And they were
okay,
all equally
that-
chumpy.
and they were all pretty chumpy. So I thought I'd redo them and rebrand a couple as well. I rebranded some of them to be something a little bit more powerful than, let's say, original artists imagined them to be.
So
So,
you're just gonna keep the result.
but the thing is as well, with the EK Armory, EK Utility, I also took another look at those, and I went ahead and touched upon all like the little stats on things like the actual damage itself, how it would damage it, like if it did like bleeding, how much it did bleeding, just did like raw damage, how much raw damage, as well as, you know, the crafting recipe, how expensive would it be to make something like this. So,
Do you want to put EK on me or not? EK stuff. I'm like for not to put.
if you trust my judgment, then because the thing is, I can.
I put not the armory, but you know the.
I am
the-
so bad.
Yeah, don't put utility in.
I don't even know what actually
He's good.
Because I mean, for me, if there's anything that you don't have, like you don't enjoy, or you think it's too powerful, I can touch upon that. That is something I can absolutely do. So if you want like a compromise, you still want backpacks that, you know, give more space than the base game utility belt, then I can just make it, you know, something a little bit more normal.
I mean, can you? Oh wait, actually, I didn't even think about it. Can you increase the crafting cost of shit?
I easily, very easily. Everything I can increase the crafting cost of everything. I can change the materials to whatever I want it to be, how many I want it to be. And that's what I did as
You
well.
go down to like not use utilities and shit.
Yeah.
Just get 76.
I mean, if you want, like, I can make backpacks. They're originally 20. I could just make them like 10, so that they're still worthwhile to find.
Crack the Loba behind you.
Only move the power of the house. 20 slots
Just
left.
upstairs. He's on the other side of the big veranda. Top floor.
Last one down and a boom boom.
Now there were like I mean the thing is the base game does add like stronger welders, stronger stuff like that, but of course that's through a talent tree and when one person can actually craft them.
But I think that's fine.
I think that's
I think
totally
that's
cool.
fine.
That means that we each have a purpose.
But there's no such thing like backpacks. There's still no
There is no, I know.
no bigger carrying
But-
capacity.
At the same
I think
time,
backpack was like
it was really strong in its own way
it
too.
was strong, but like it eliminated it not in a way that like made us OP, in a way that made the
I
game
mean,
less
you had
annoying.
like literally like triple the size of items.
I could carry so many extra supplies for deeper dives. Like I didn't feel like I was like restricted.
I didn't mind the medium backpack. Like once you guys started upgrading to like the giga backpacks and like
There was only
Adding
one
those.
backpack size, bro.
Two abilities vanilla, bro.
no, there was
Yeah.
one that was not as big as all the other ones. I
Oh, I
remember
think
it
there was
was
one that was like missing one line.
Like the medical
Yeah.
backpack or something was
yeah, it was like missing a line, and that was like felt fair
was
enough.
nice.
And that was about the same crafting cost as big backpacks, by the way. They had almost zero craft difference. I don't know why.
Oh my
it was
god,
like that.
Sentinel with gold.
There's a new kill leader.
You want my
That's the
batteries?
thing.
Shield
Touch
battery
upon
here.
the storage space.
I don't
of
know.
those
I would
backpacks.
rather play with vanilla first without EK, any of the EKs, personally, just to see how vanilla is. Like, again, we never really got far into vanilla. Plus, with the new talents, we don't know what it's really like.
And we got to, like,
Anyways, I believe your
biome
numbers, though.
We got to biome shade to be fair. That was too easy.
The
No, I'm not
only
talking about any
thing-
stuff. Like, I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna believe Chi seeing the numbers. I'm gonna believe this man and say that tweak the numbers to a higher thing because if the vanilla numbers don't look high, then we just need to change it.
The
No point
only
in getting to
thing
Biome 3 if they're weak.
was that I balanced both monsters around my newly balanced EK, so they both went hand in hand.
I think it
And
was.
of course, I will have to
EK
tone them
was-
down a bit if I. But that's the thing. I personally redid everything. Everything you're talking about will just not be applicable.
I mean,
If
we
you were to
could totally
trust my judgment.
have the buffer enemies with vanilla weaponry.
I'll tell you right now, the coal gun is a piece of garbage.
But you needed this weird.
Oh yeah, I had a quest for Red
I'm not
Dead.
kidding. The vanilla coal gun is very terrible as a weapon.
I'm assuming you're saying it's trash compared to what EK brought to the table.
It's
I like
trash,
killing the
actually,
mod
as
itself.
in it's just not very good against anything that's not mud raptors or solids.
Pretty
But
good.
then that just forced us, like, not force us, but like make us use like other like type of guns.
But I
Because-
want to keep it as like a more versatile weapon.
Yeah,
like,
but
okay,
it's used for like
options.
chumps. Like mod. Like
And then I was able to
mod-
craft the goddamn cannon Gatling thing that I had. Like that thing was strong, dude. I could go out there and fight hammerheads. Like as a person. Like that felt ridiculously powerful.
To be honest, when I was looking at Hammerhead code, apparently someone made a mistake and they didn't actually do any damage to humans.
Oh, that's
So,
right. We didn't,
like-
that's right. We didn't get
always
hit.
get
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The hammer.
Oh, yeah, you remember when I was like fighting
We
a
just got
hammer by
stunned.
myself?
Yeah, we just got
Yeah, we were getting stunned, but not
I only
like.
got stuck.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
My
we'll-
personal
this
vote
one way,
would just be ignore EK stuff for now and do an actual playthrough and see how we like it. And if we feel like we really want the extra shit, then we do that. But I'd rather have a vanilla playthrough first. Or
Not
mostly
bunny and
vanilla.
bunny, but
You know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Is Tempo in the shop?
No,
Yes.
I'm Magline.
Jeez.
The only
Or
thing
Mark-
is, I will have very little clue on how to balance things
Do what your heart
when the
tells you
gun is actual garbage.
I mean, you can look at the
You-
EK
you wanna-
stuff for
you wanna
references and like remember around what kind of damage those things were dealing.
Turn off literally anything in EK armor. I could have it just only bring like okay, just like this one coral gun ammo box or something. I could make EK armor.
I mean, no, but it's more about like
single
the
thing.
less total mods we have, the less potential compatibility issues. Period. We will
I
have.
swear every
and just less
compatibility issue.
clutter in the fucking craft.
The only fucking thing was that goddamn Husk mod. I sorted out every single compatibility issue.
Things
Only
fixed.
motherfucking mod was that goddamn Husk mod.
But we can try like one run with you like not editing anything. I mean, I don't know.
Editing like as in even difficulty, base difficulty.
I mean with the the one that they put in the mod, like not base vanilla, but you know. What I mean.
The Into the Abysses base.
Yeah.
I don't like the way they did it. The way I did mine was that I had swarms more spaced out. Like you had smaller amounts of swarms that would come at you in the level, but each one would be bigger. What Into the Abyss did was they sent you a lot of swarms at a time, or not all the time, but a lot of swarms throughout the level, but they were smaller. They weren't that. You would. The way EK said was that he wanted players to always have constant action. Like no, he didn't like the idea of downtime. That's why he did it. But if you're literally just there on a turret shooting chumps like every minute with really no risk of actually dying from them, I think that's just inflating or padding difficulty or whatever you'd say. So that's why I personally redid Into the Abyss. Because I didn't like his idea.
Over there.
Conduct a search right here.
But like I didn't really like having like, cause when we have the thing, we only use the EK ammo. Yes. We never use the other type of ammo.
And that's the thing as well. I actually did buff those types of ammo as well. I took into account that we weren't using it. We weren't using like the chain guns. That we weren't using the pulse laser. I took into account those things, and so I actually buffed it. I buffed their recipe as well, so it was more expensive in that way. But I made it so that, you know, like, it would actually be comparably worthwhile. And I actually designed enemies to have certain weaknesses to different damage types. So that,
In front of me, in front of
come
me.
take,
Oh, behind you.
Wait, there's
Oh,
still
he's
a
on
zone?
14. Yeah.
Killed one myself.
think it does. He's on 2. Wait, we're getting okay.
It's one team.
Two dudes.
Wait, what?
That is one.
Oh, there's actually. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's actually a perk for a security officer. As long as you're manning a turret alongside another allied crew, remember both of your attacks are 25% more powerful. Only the closest
that's
allied
right.
crew. Yeah, like that's kind of nice. Like little things like that might
There's a lot of
affect.
but there's a lot of talent that's like very shit.
Yeah. I was looking for one specifically for current strength. The only one I think I saw.
Only 30 seconds remain. The ring moves.
Reloaded.
Dude, how is he still in the ring?
Marking our surroundings.
That's fine.
I mean, I can't remember all the changes off the top of my head, but I touched upon so many different items. Even the shit that we like never use and like banned off the list because we thought it was okay. We can't ever pull this thing out. It's too powerful. I
Like
touched
the
upon
hybrid rounds.
the hybrid flak rounds, absolutely.
Also, I
Like
was
it's like-
looking because I was curious. So the Endworm has 10,000 HP, and the railguns only do a little bit. So they do different kinds of damage. Like piercing damage, they did like 200. The bleeding does about 75, and then if it's a nuclear shell, it does 400 explosion damage. Like a nuclear shell does maybe 1/10 the health of a Endworm in theory.
I also redid the Endworm because I realized why.
No, I
we
just
were
think
able
like,
to-
yeah, what would happen to our
That is
Endworm?
what
That didn't
happened.
feel right.
No,
Because it also says it had no armor.
That was actually a very normal thing to happen to our Endworm.
What happened?
Okay, I'll tell you what the Endworm's code is. The Endworm does have 10,000 HP, and that is
Okay.
a pretty high number. That is a fairly high number.
Well, let's put this in perspective. How much does a coil gun shot do? Vanilla.
Vanilla coil gun, if we say we have a piercing ammo, it does 7 plus bleed.
Okay.
Coil gun ammunition we were using did around 20 damage, mind you.
Death
Okay,
finds a
back
way.
to Endwin. So Endwin does have 10,000 HP, and you know even our coil gun it does 20
Fun, so what?
damage per shot. That shouldn't normally happen. Railgun, like maybe we can get out some nice shell, like very nice shells that give like 700 damage. Still gonna be a very long time until we kill that Endworm on paper. But Endworm has a little mechanic that the devs have implemented to make it easier to fight him, and that is that Endworm has armor plates on all sections of its body. And eventually, if you damage these armor sections enough, they only have an HP pool of 100. Then the armor plates break. Once armor plates break, you expose its fleshy bits, and when you hit those fleshy bits, you do a lot of critical damage to it. I think the multiplier is something very high, like 3 or 4 times more damage. And
Gotcha.
when you complete the pool of that like little section chunk, which is I think another 100 HP or something, then it tears off. And when it tears off, the rest of the body not attached to its head also dies. And he gets a big ol' infliction called massive organ damage. He basically you do
my
like
guy.
an extra 1,000 damage to him if you break it off. You get you get non-stop bleeding for him, and the bleeding value is set to over 1,000. So he will non-stop bleed.
I don't have a gun. And
that happens every single time you break a section. So, effectively, you really only had to do like maybe 1,000
We are down
or like
one.
2,000 damage worth of coil gun shots. But you know, you'd break those sectors very easily. You'd cause incredible amounts of damage, and like just over time, all you had to do was just survive, and then he would die on his own.
Bam. Guess I'm running out of my
So I personally redid the end worm to not have that happen. Where you had to fight him legitimately, as if like, you know, we had
10,000
that-
armored HP.
as if we had the impression like, oh my god, we are going to fucking die if we ever face this thing.
Okay. So basically,
But here's how I also rebalance it. Like, okay, dude, you don't want to fight this thing. It's gonna fuck your shit up, and you will die if you are very unprepared. But what if you are prepared? Well, I made him his corpse. His corpse, you know, I think, I remember, Duncan, you were able to grab the Charybdis' corpse, right?
did I find anything off that thing? I don't think I found
You
anything
never
off
found anything. Never found anything. Why? Because the Charybdis doesn't drop anything. Most of the monsters don't drop anything.
He does now. Everything drops shit now, cheat.
Okay. That's what I did. I made them drop a lot of very valuable things, and if you did find a mission to kill one of the Abyss monsters, you had a very massive payout. So it'd be a way to not only restock after using up whatever fucking materials and supplies you had to actually do to kill this revamp abyssal monster, but also enough to, you know, warrant the fight.
Will your
Pay
spell
attention.
works with
You
the
might
new
learn a
version?
thing or two.
That's something I just have to go in and check.
Don't
I'm
be
sure it's
fooled.
not going to be
I'm a man
terribly,
of science.
terribly difficult. The only thing I want to
This
know
match
is
is gonna be
into the abyss.
extravagant. Extravagant, that's it.
This is Code. He redid the Alien Ruins, but now they have an update for Alien Ruins, so I just wonder if he took that out or turned it off.
This
Probably.
is your champion.
And if not, I'll do it.
Only when the gods will it.
Oh, you know
Very
another
easy
thing
to
that
do.
may be really fun if we get back into it that I really wanted to try, because I've heard my friends tried it. They said it was a fucking blast. Is using the actual in-game calm
Enough lambing around.
and like
We
using
drop.
your headset. Like sometimes if you're on a deep dive, you move your screen. And it sounds like a lot of fun. Like kind of like not exactly role play, but like you know what, right?
Yeah.
You think they have Discord
Just
integration? Because I know that Among Us has that proximity plugin. Oh,
I mean, I guess we could do that too if you just well. I mean, I feel like it would be better like.
I mean, you know, remember we tried it? Like, I couldn't hear shit. Like, the mic
we
was like
try it?
really bad.
The
Me and-
mic was.
Me and G we tried, like we were like messing around with it.
Well, let's
And, like,
try
we
at
couldn't
least
hear
to see
shit.
if we can. Maybe they change it. I don't know. Let's at least try and see if we can hear it. And if it still sucks ass, then we won't worry about it. I
Like,
think it
you
would be.
remember
First
it?
blood.
I remember.
Not us.
The thing is, it's very hard to hear somebody, because, the thing about their proximity chat was, you had two different inputs, like one for over radio, and one for, what's it called? One for just like, just fucking, that's all. But the thing is, if you literally were not right next to somebody in proximity, then it was very hard to do. No.
he had 7
We are on the
minutes.
same team. Last give it my
To be honest,
Oh, that was
Guillaume
Guillaume.
down there.
death will have to wait. Healing wounds.
Just a scare. 1 sec.
Basically,
Yes, I do.
in all that downtime when we didn't play Barrow Trauma, I tried to touch upon every single little irk we had with our mod list, and also through that look at anything else that we might have been an irk in the future.
Well, would you rather play with EK or without EK?
Well, that's up to me. Ultimately, question for all of us.
New kill leader.
But
I put in my vote already.
It's what I long for.
Can't be enough.
Also, Chi, do you remember all the ammo types of vanilla? Because there's 4, and I thought there was only like 2.
Coil gun, what is the fourth one? I know.
So we have
regular, piercing,
regular.
and explosive. Oh, it's like yeah, I know.
Okay, so we do have all 4 were
We-
there.
All 4
Okay. Wasn't sure if Sicarium was new or not. It does good damage.
The thing was about Sicarium is that it is a very rare material.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, one we never found in our
Wrong,
run.
we did find it because
Well,
that's how I made all our EK
we
suits.
found it because we bought it myself.
I thought I found a box of it in one of the rooms. That's why I was able to make all the suits.
Oh, I think so. I think you did.
I don't know. Maybe we bought some. Maybe we found some. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, you're right. It is kind of in terms of games.
And that material, of course, has to get split up with everything. And if you try to make like the best possible vanilla ammo, you'll need that as well. If you want to make the best possible vanilla gun, you'll need that as well. Best possible vanilla core gun ammo, we'll need that as well. Best possible ammo for handheld weapons, need that too. Crafting any high-end materials you want, gonna need that as well. If I try to balance like the end game around, you know, that valued material and like always having that valued material on hand, it's not
An
gonna
extended
work.
supply box. Something's
When the best ammo type you could possibly have is like that rare shit that's just inaccessible, I don't know.
Oh, wait, never mind. There's a 5th one now. We have
Fifth one.
depleted fuel coil gun. It gives radiation sickness to it. And it has, okay, it has 40% armor penetration too, half of piercing ammunition.
We've simply removed the kill leader from the equipment and waiting.
Well, I would like to know the hard values on that.
So here, I can just flip this for you. You probably can recognize these values better than I do.
I could recognize these out values. Absolutely.
There you go.
I have no ammo.
There's 3 teams around us.
Which is the
Wait.
good guy?
Wait, is that Kareem stunned? That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
There's an
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
introducing a new variable.
Oh, you know, and the depleted fuel ammunition uses an empty fuel rod. So basically, we recycle our fuel rods to make ammo.
Hold on, let me look at the
That's kinda cool.
value for...
Recharging shields.
You wanna take it?
Yeah, I do. You want some?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it's dropped right there.
Where's it coming from?
Bamboozles for the fools is all. That was better in my mind.
It's not terrible, but the radiation sickness part is not exactly...
They're inside the building, directly to your left once you enter.
What did you say, Chi, on the radiation sickness part?
Radiation sickness is not a very valuable stat.
I can't imagine. I'm assuming it's a slow DOT.
It's a slow DLT, and I personally had a lot of things resistant to it.
Ah.
Is that what made my radiotoxin chemicals useless?
No, radiotoxin was procuring radiation for us.
No, I could shoot syringes at. I didn't have very many good poisons.
You shoot things at mud raptors.
And I only had one for mud raptors. Which
Also,
was-
Chi, help
was
me
pretty good.
understand the numbers, dude, because I'm so confused what they mean by the parenthesis numbers. So is that like the damage of that type?
There's
Or
a-
is that
I headshot the
It's
guy on the
it's-
zip.
It's
50
damage
inches.
of that type.
Reloading.
Bleeding.
Spotted
If you
one.
see one bleeding, it gives. Bleeding is pretty easy to understand. One bleeding means that they do 1 damage for every instance of bleed. I don't know how many seconds it takes for them to
wear
I
out
don't
kind of
know.
thing?
Well, the bleeding never wears off for monsters because they'll never heal it. But I don't remember like if it's like 1 damage per second, like 1 bleeding damage per 2 seconds, or something like that. One interval with bleed happens. But you always have like one shot will give them 1 bleed. So if you get 10 shots, you get 10 bleed, 10 damage
Per second on the
10 damage per second. Yep.
So basically, it's the same concept as in like Risk of War.
Yep.
That was the last one.
And wait, so when you said lacerations, like that 8 means it does 8 damage on impact.
When you hit an enemy, it just does 8 damage outright, if not accounting for any resistances.
So our piercing damage, our piercing weapon, like
Piercing is actually really bad in vanilla. I don't know why it does less damage.
I'm
I
assuming
don't
you
know.
only should use it for the heavily armored targets.
You use it for heavily armored targets, and I think the way they wanted to design it was, you know, say you have a Mud Raptor. Mud Raptor has armor value, and when you break that armor, you can expose its weak spot, so that you actually do more damage that way when you hit the weak spot. I think that's what they wanted from armor piercing, but I think it's just not too well designed.
I feel depleted fuel is a really damn good deal. You can basically use your empty fuel rod to make that stuff, and it's 20 damage on impact plus a little bit of radiation
It's
damage.
really
on
not that
side.
bad. Yeah, it's really not that bad. I do like that idea.
Oh, it does 15 structure damage too. We don't fight structures all that often.
It's
We
just
should like
pirates.
ships, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Structures are, and piercing is very valuable for those. 'Cause
Yeah, like, that's how you're able to rip through-
You would shoot the crews inside.
We fought
But that's
like
how Mark
once,
was able to
right?
see the.
What?
We fought pirate subs quite a few times. But
No, don't you remember like the zombie sub that was like vertical to us? That was like just like
yeah,
punching
yeah, I
us.
remember.
Optics here. Close range.
That was another disappointing enemy.
Just
Yeah, I
giving my
redid that
shields a
one as well.
recharge.
You redid
Take
the one
that
that like cooked your ship.
Yep, absolutely. That's the
You
whole
didn't do
reason
anything.
I wanted to go into the code of monsters, because that guy was just a fucking chump for whatever reason. He was
This
so
guy doesn't do
intimidating.
anything.
He had such an intimidating name, but he did absolutely fucking nothing, and
Which
he
one?
died
Which one?
so quickly.
The
The one
twin-headed
that
one?
cooked your ship.
Three-headed one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All people.
He was absolute garbage, and this was the whole reason why I wanted to delve into it. And then I looked at every single other
What is it?
one, okay, dude, the other chunks like that, yes, there are chunks like that. And I thought like, okay, you know, these enemies, you know, I mean, I felt like they were pretty good, but they could be better just for like, their status. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll touch them. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna use this.
Dude, that new canister shell is kind of spicy, bro. What the fuck? It's 11 pellets, and each one does 70 damage.
What's like
I'm
the
trying to
shotgun?
reach you.
Yeah, it's your shotgun shell for the rail.
On the
I
bottom.
don't know its spread.
You turn that way.
Over there.
Oh, and its piercing is way lower. Interesting. Makes sense.
Enemy taken out.
Enemy down.
Was it near this lobby is a bunch of chum.
We are inside the next
Dude, I'm
ring.
just
A net
talking
positive.
about battle trauma code and then killing
I
them.
took care of it, don't worry.
No thinking, no processing power for them.
Dude, the Sentinels not charging.
Using the decoy escape.
Such
Recharging shields.
There you go, Jesus. It like takes an extra like 2 seconds after the thing. Right.
One bed.
Hold on, using the Phoenix.
Reloading.
really what's going on?
So yeah, I am always
Calling it a
very
night
sad that in our run when we ended, we never got to see some of the my prized possessions. my prized possession.
It wasn't
creatures.
working, right?
It was working, but the Huskmods, I was infuriated by that stupid shit.
Send it Papa Mag here. Level 4.
Do you think it works now?
I mean, I can always have workarounds, but at the time I was just so done with it that I did not want to spend the time to do it. But workarounds, because I tried some of like the easier workarounds, but they just didn't work. So I had to
Whoa.
do.
Wait a second. Yo, we got fucking chain guns now?
We always had a chain gun.
Always had it.
Did
On
we?
its way down.
Yeah, we always had a chain gun.
I thought it was an
Was it
EK
true?
thing, to be honest. Yeah, I thought it was an EK thing for some reason.
It was pretty bad, I remember that.
It was pretty bad. I buffed it. I buffed it.
I mean, based on these values, I don't know, Chi, you tell me what these. The normal
Values.
ammo looks pretty fucking good compared to like the coil gun.
Compared to vanilla coil gun, yeah, it's not too terrible.
4 times
Yeah,
bleeding
it's not
and
too
16 damage on impact, like that seems pretty damn good.
The thing about the chain gun was that it was an incredibly unruly weapon. Like,
Was that
it
the one
had
that you
a-
had to start it up? Kind of
You
like.
had to start it
Yeah.
up, and it would barely move when you turned it. Barely move. So, like, the thing is, in that scenario, you want to use it on like a big old mob, right?
That's not gonna move much.
But the thing is, the armor piercing on it is like really low. It wasn't worth it as a weapon. And I try to make it more worth it. Try to give it a better identity.
Just take my backpack.
The way I wanted to do it was like, okay, dude, it takes a while to charge up. It's gonna take a while to turn. I'm not gonna change that kind of stuff. What I am gonna change though is that once you get it ramped up, this thing should be a very devastating, very
beast.
rewarding thing. But if you have, say, a monster
Optics
that
here.
for some
Mid-range.
reason likes to be very powerful but also very quick, tracking him is going to be difficult, and the chain gun may suffer in that scenario.
Gotcha. Yeah, like
I
those
wanted
fast
to-
boys
I
would not be
wanted
good
them
for
to
it.
always have like pros and cons against each other. Of course, we never faced every monster in the game. We never learned what they did, and we never fought the ones that I retouched
The ring's close.
in their renditions.
But my vote
But
would be to
kind of
like
fun.
play with your version of ITA, but with no EK mods. That'd be my vote.
At least for the first time. At least for the first
Dying
time.
outside the ring would be.
I would definitely have to retouch monsters because they would be a little.
Nah, man, leave that shit OP.
little-
I want
little
our star to be
powerful.
scraping against the bottom of the
Little-
ocean.
What happened,
Get those
Seamus? I thought you
in
liked
our
exploring, not fighting for your life.
Well, I do like exploring when you guys are dealing with a ship on the bottom of the floor. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna head out.
I'ma head out.
I'm gonna head out.
But Chi and Brie, what was your favorite part of Channel?
Me, it was always the struggle.
Yeah, when we like barely made it.
It was always the struggle, and you guys
Moments
Hard
where
drive putting further.
I died and I got to spectate the shambles that would occur. I'm talking like not the shambles we survived, the shambles that we didn't come back alive. Those were just the hilarious moments of my run,
4 by
of what I believe.
Alternator here.
Okay.
Where'd you get shot from?
The you know the zip line that lets you like the little platforms flying.
Oh, right. Wait, you're kind of like the wrong
I
side.
know. I wanted to peek them. Okay.
I don't think they're going here.
Introducing a new variant.
Yeah, I think this place needs a little more me.
Oh yeah, I don't remember this one in vanilla, but we have a new suit called the slip suit, which basically makes you way faster in water, but you move slower on like when you're walking on the ship.
Yeah, I think every new item is tied to the talent tree.
Also, I'd rather not have the EK suits because even Nerf.
They suits were very busted.
They
will hand
were
you that.
extremely.
They
I
suits
honestly
were
should have never built those fucking things. Thinking about it, we could fire the nuke shell and no one would be fucking hurt because we had 100% like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But even
I
then,
actually
the main
do-
problem was like we were just chilling like so much.
I balanced a lot of mobs.
Dude, why is the Sentinel dog this patch?
So I'll have to tell them they are very over. They would be very overtuned for vanilla.
What the fuck, you Vulcan? Those guys are literally running.
They're ALGSing.
We are inside the
One
next
team left.
ring.
Taking it seriously, man.
Here's your birthday present.
Look at them, so cute. Taking it seriously like that.
Well, what if you lose?
They're so cute. You know, taking it seriously.
Sending out my decoy.
Let them know I have a wingman. You know, not playing around.
Moving shot fired. And they're hitting me.
Balut over there.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Use this Sentinel actually charge.
Throwing our stuff. Arcstar out. Arcstar out.
We have something called the prototype steam cannon now. basically a flamethrower without the flame to the
That was always there. That was always there.
I do not remember that.
We don't remember because the weapons, Duncan, are very rare to find.
I can't do this.
Oh, very
My
rare.
shields are recharged.
Excellent side.
Look out, grenade.
Where are they?
One on the left and two on the right.
Taking fire.
Decoy escape deployed. Shot fired, and they're hitting me.
Who's the last?
Who's the last guy? Yeah, it's
Down's
last
an
guy.
enemy.
No regard. No financial regard.
Oh shoot.
Do think Duncan from some higher tier
You are the Apex
things
champions.
that came from the talent tree that EK armor isn't as needed, at least in terms of whatchamacallit, like a better welder, that kind of thing, because they have their own better welders now. Whatever, better weapons, they have their own better weapons now. And of course, just general buffs that you can take.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys wanna buy a golf fit or no?
I'm a Pete.
I have it already.
I know you have it.
It'd be a nice game to just chat around
$5.
with.
I'd say it's worth it for $5
Uh-huh.
to anyone who doesn't own it.
For just a night of wanting to talk about the evolution of humanity.
Wait, what the fuck is the Moloch shell fragment? What is this?
I'm gonna buy it right now then.
Evolution of humanity.
Oh.
Fuck is this crypto skirt?
In the store?
The store.
Huh.
What
I didn't
the
know
hell
the
is that?
Moloch can drop a shell that you can wear. That's kind of cool.
As far as I know, the shell was just not too amazing. It was worse than one of the base game.
Is he body armor? Oh!
Well, it's actually,
body
but
armor protects that much? Holy shit, that's crazy.
yeah, body armor protects a lot.
Wow. Yeah, it's no reason even.
I'm not in your
okay.
lobby
Just like the
anymore,
Mud Raptor shell, that has like no purpose.
Are you in a game?
Me?
I ain't even ready.
No. I just had an internal server error. We never really did fight a Moloch.
I thought we fought one.
We fought like it once or twice.
But yeah, I'd really be down to play again if you were in the mood again, Sheen and others.
I've been in the
take
mood
some
for like
fucking
4
time,
months.
dude. It's gonna, it will take some time to set up.
But I
have
don't
not
mind
looked at
waiting.
the Update, I haven't looked at that at
Well,
all.
finals are over after this week. Wait, are they over for you guys after this week?
Yes.
After this week, yes.
Dude, this was the worst. So at work
Entropy
today,
is the
we get a
natural
call
order
early in the
of the
morning, like
universe.
30 minutes after I
I
started my
simply
shift.
catalyze the process.
And they're like, hey, I can't log in our web college Canvas. Basically, I don't know if you guys use
Never left the ground.
but it's basically, do you use Canvas? Okay. It's basically like where students take care of their classes online and their tests, and like even if they have in-person classes, they do tests on there. And we found out it was down because it runs on Amazon Web Servers, and Amazon Web Servers were down for like 6 hours today.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You had like
I was-
multiple call.
Yeah, I had a lot of calls, and we had to send an email out to the entire campus. Go like, hey, if your students can't log in, don't give them an F. It's because of this. And, like, there's 2 or 3 students I talked
I
to.
got the email today about an outage from my
Yeah, dude, oh man, I felt so bad. Like, there's one girl, it almost felt like she was choking on tears. She was like, I take this step as my one time to make up. Like, I understand. Look, it's fine. It's just, the teachers are aware. They'll make it up. spend like a whole minute like reassuring her it's fine. If there's any issues, like I even told him like if there's
Guys are
an
not in my
issue,
building.
for you
Wait a
to
minute.
just call me.
Gotta get out of here, Scoob. Well, I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm so fucking greedy. I'm so greedy, dude. I'm so greedy. I'm taking so many things. Okay, you're here. Okay.
I don't have a weapon still. Is there anything up here?
These
What
are
do you
fists.
not have a weapon?
As I was punching a Valk who was threatening me with my life.
Got one. Enemy down.
I'm finishing somebody. Alright, stop it, you. Don't shoot me. There's a real over here. Oh. Terrified. Petrified.
Reloading.
Oh my god, who is that guy? What the? Oh my god, who is that guy?
Administering medical aid.
One track guy.
Oh my god.
There's a fuse that's really low.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god.
It's not
I
my
got
fault.
sniped while coming out here.
Get up. Come on, come on, come on.
See, if I reconsult my Google Doc with all the changes, I made a written list of every single change.
Oh yeah, the website you made, you mean? That we
No,
never
not
went
the
through?
website. Not the website. I made an actual document of every singular code of line I changed, what the original value was, and what it turned into. Let's
Yeah,
see.
but we still didn't go through that Google website.
Nope, never did. I have it. I still have it. Let's see. The world of borrowed trauma has undergone numerous changes following hours of testing and feedback.
Wait until you see the world from my point of view.
This fight will result in death for the weak. So be it.
This is gonna be a good fight.
Introducing your champion. There's a thin line between life and death. You'll find me there.
Jump Master 2.
Listen, man, I was looking at my submarine weapon changes. Those are good ideas, Mr. Man.
Wow.
Had good ideas at the time.
How are you doing?
If you didn't tell me I don't have to do EK Army and sure.
Yeah, for me personally, I'd vote for like not doing EK. Wait, what do you?
I kind of want to see like the Vanilla Plus right now. See what that's like, and you can always go from there. So like, what all the mods, like the minor mods you guys want that are not like game breaking. Well, I say minor, but you know.
Minor.
We find ourselves inside the next ring.
Evo shield here.
I'll set
Okay.
into this.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
need a thermite grenade. Firing.
We all know what that guy's talking about. But he's talking about like guys, and I don't know.
I don't see anyone
I
here, so
don't
it
know
must
what
be.
the hell he's talking about. to be
Under
honest.
fire.
Like, you know what? Is he shooting at somebody right now? I don't even know.
Couldn't be me.
You think he's shooting at
One
somebody
sec.
right now, boy?
Using my Phoenix kit.
Gas trap deployed.
like bold and powerful.
They're here. Effective off.
Yeah, guy that's talking. Oh, he reverse swapped.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, did I get a Valkyrie cute or something? I couldn't move.
Yeah, me neither.
I think we got our shot. But I came out before being died.
No, I didn't get it.
I not get our star. What happened to me? I did get our star. What do you? Ow. I got grenaded for 18 damage. I got thermited for 50 damage.
Yeah, he missed.
I got started for 40 damage. I got grenaded again for 66 damage. So essentially, after all those nades, all somebody had to do was hit me for 50 damage. Let me look at what let's set the values for.
Wait, we said we were down to get golf with your friend. It's $5.
I don't care.
We can just like no, but it's just a game to like play with.
I know it is. I still like.
It's time to
I'll be
impress.
there and talk. I just won't be golfing while I do it.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Bowie.
It's $5,
Operator
please.
standing to re-engage.
Just don't tip next time you go to a restaurant.
Don't be fooled. I'm a man of
Don't
science.
cheat like 4 times. Come on, boy.
This is your champion. I will travel every
Always end
road,
up in the graveyard.
down every
All of
door,
them.
till I get what I want.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude. this
And I
is
mean,
Sam
I
Jack-
could be there in
Just
chat.
getting out, man. He's like
No,
talking
it's not the
about
same, boy.
graveyard money, man. Oh my
What do
god.
we? What do you normally?
Money graveyard when he spends $50 outside eating. This is unbelievable. This is some hypocrisy at its finest.
Enough
And
laughing
like
around,
we're
we
just
drop
gonna chat. I'll be there in chat.
We're gonna
No,
play
it's not.
too.
It is a fun game, boy. There's a lot of silly levels you can get from the community. It is fun.
I don't care for it.
Oh my god. Why don't you help convince us?
Okay, they both jumped off.
Oh, she's very strong.
Oh my god, there's a guy in that fucking corner, dude? You gotta be joking.
She's very strong.
Death will have a wait. First blood. The cycle has begun.
I'm gonna get punched to death.
Look out, grenade.
I stuck him.
I still see everything. Subject down. Another gas.
Killing him.
Whole squad crashed and burned. Snag the banner. Never leave your wingman. Hold up. Healing. New kill leader.
thought I had
One
a
yet.
list where I saw all of my weapon value changes.
Just a sec. Healing up.
On my floor?
One sec. Healing up.
There's a team here.
Yeah.
Shields are recharging.
One sec. Healing up.
One crack. Wait, one crack. Wait, this crack.
Wait,
Actually, yeah.
oh
He's doing the like the thingy with the. He's it's the R3 with the tap 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 tap. It was a flat line. It's Alrin FPS TTV.
he's streaming.
He's actually doing that. What's it called? Like a game?
I forgot the name of it.
Called a game.
The game.
No, he's playing on PC though. No, it
What
wasn't.
game?
It wasn't as fast.
It was a flat line, not a R3. Sorry.
I know, but it wasn't as like. I think he was legit just tapping.
Ultimate
You
range
think?
when we want to get some
It
bum
wasn't
balls
as fast
together.
as the other guy. Like I'm watching it right now on his stream. Actually, no. Maybe it's a strike back.
Actually,
yeah.
no,
It
maybe.
sounded like full auto when I was going around the corner, but it was just less fast than an R3 because it's a flat line.
Man, I want to make a cup of tea,
Okay.
but like, a game is still.
Huh?
Oh God. Oh. Oh. Dang. What's our maintenance? Dude, our maintenance reward for polluting nights is 5 OP. 5
I think we're going to do
5
great, friend.
1.5 draws.
Crazy.
That's a lot of rough.
Wait, Surder, what the fuck?
Whoa! Yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for.
Search shop is KO bait, but
Yeah,
she's,
Search Shop is killed me.
That's okay. I can roll through it. It can't be that hard, right?
Oh, man.
I didn't roll for what's her name, so I have
Nothing
things
phases
to
me.
spin.
I'll buy a province.
It does make
You have
sense
Schwartz.
actually in the shop because they usually
Yeah,
put
but use both.
like they usually put rate up operator with a skin. before
I'm
the skin.
a Bofa kind of guy.
Hell yeah, dude. I ain't get my own server.
Well,
So I'm not gonna raise her anytime soon.
I could hold onto my selector pack.
Here we go. It's a long drop.
I
Fun.
chose KO out of my selector pack.
No,
I mean, it was likely, but it wasn't like
Yeah, it was likely, wasn't it?
maybe I'll get killed with it, but I don't plan on raising this soon.
Why don't you get your server to potential 60?
I need to draw. I'm not buying it. You can buy it.
No, I know. That's why you roll.
Run, boy, run.
Don't go straight and
Oh
don't
my
go.
god. My god.
Oh my god.
Okay, I went
Oh
the
my
wrong way.
god.
Okay, okay. Good luck to
That's
you.
Are you
fine.
gonna M3 your server?
I'm not planning on raising her probably anytime soon. Well, maybe I'll raise her sooner versus later, but not in 3 anytime soon, that's for sure.
Are you ever gonna M3?
Maybe like super low down the road. Like we're talking probably like at least 6 months out. We'll see though. I may not even try. I will probably try not to use her, but I love her. I want her.
All things die.
Reloading. Recharging shields. Look out, grenade.
Dude, this Valkyrie's kind of lagging shagging, man. I hit Valkyrie with the Sentinel. Wait, this person.
I'm being shot from behind.
I could too.
At the button.
At the
Fire.
cracked the lifeline. She's pushing, crack.
I cracked
The third to left
Other
line.
team. New team's coming.
Yeah, other teams, yeah.
I'll hold this door. Crack.
Oh, good luck, yo. There's a lot of people around.
Actually, maybe I'll hold it for bagpipe instead of Kirby. I don't know.
Oh, he's going for bagpipe.
Oh, he's going for
Amazing.
Surtur.
Oh.
Oh, he's going for Myrtle.
Myrtle.
I don't think I like Kirby much. Like, I feel like Amiya does like the job well.
Amiga.
the best.
You say Casio, like I don't really use Casio. I
Amiga.
feel like Casio are banned like every CC or something.
They're not even that great to start with.
Times, Dad.
Yeah, man. Nightmare.
Casio are
Certain
great.
casters. Like
I've been using my Ifrit Kyome combo.
Okay, Ifrit is not a normal caster.
religiously.
You know damn well he's not a normal caster.
Death is what inspires.
Ifrit's a different kind of breed.
Ifrit's awesome.
Introducing
I know, right? Gil, can you imagine like these two ignoring the main protagonists? Like, who would do that?
I mean, I want to like promote her for her guard. version.
Hold your breath if you have to breathe.
I got me.
I'm at Where's our
Caster Town.
love?
We're not gonna leave the bunny rat Surtur, don't we?
Oh, I'm gonna have.
I'd rather not.
Toes,
But-
those
I
toes.
don't think it would take
There's a
that
blue
much.
in my room.
Adding another
What do you mean?
guest.
It's not gonna take that much.
It shouldn't take that much.
I'm not leaving.
Oh, I got Cornelius.
I'm leaving the banner, but
I mean, this is standard banner, right? Pretty sure I did a few. During Reed's thing, did I get a 6-star?
oh my god, dude.
I don't think I did.
Under fire.
I'm feeling very careful that this team battle. They're gonna be like on the
Yeah, wait, so-
Last one down.
way. Reset everybody.
on my ping, on my ping.
Next ring is distant.
Oh my god, watch out, go! I'm P20ing him for you. Because I have no energy.
Oh my god, he hundoed me with the PK.
I killed this.
They're both on top.
Box 3, missile off the rails.
We're still down.
We killed the last member. Good work, team.
Why are there arrows here?
Or the bow.
Kill leader, and I'm charging on my shields. Let's scan this area.
Arrow bow.
On my ping.
What?
On my ping.
Yeah, the arrows are there, but where's the bow?
Dude, hello?
Oh, what? Oh. It's so flat.
Give
I
money.
need 2 crates to buy a big gun. I think 2 crates is something we don't have.
They're like way out here.
Even
over
Kip, I
there.
suggest we do some research in this area.
You know, I can
I am
use
repairing
ult to
Healing my
right back.
Page.
Setting
Just
up a
two
supply.
ball page.
I'll take one.
Take 2?
Wait. How am I holding 6 nades, but none of them is a thermite? Curious.
Firing
Oh,
on
nice.
that cargo mine.
My gun took too long to come out. I got greedy and went for it.
Good excuse.
I have it on video proof.
Oh, what's the purple weapons? Purple weapons good?
It's an Evo.
Drawing it distant. 45 seconds before closure.
And there's a 10
Cruise over and check this quadrant.
Wow.
In the bloody hell.
I cannot by the way. You have bats?
Watch out for the new kid. I am repairing myself.
Cells are plenty.
You can just take the balloon actually.
Yeah,
Targeting the next
find
ring,
my ult
people.
in.
It's set to your maps.
Okay. Are you guys ready for Delta Plus rewards program?
The ring's moving,
Yeah.
friends.
Where's that?
It's a new COVID variant.
It's the new COVID
Oh yeah.
variant. Delta Plus. Right.
Got ourselves a bandit out there.
Oh my, Rampart? Rampart? Rampart?
Rampart.
Rampart?
Oh, gang is it too.
Rampart?
Under fire.
Oh my god, it's a Rampart. Look up. Look up. Wait.
Charge.
Placing a suspended
Care package coming down.
You have a 1x, anybody?
Phosphorate,
what?
sending it home.
A 1x?
Okay, take mine.
Yeah, I have one.
Oh no. I was
Optics here. Close range.
gonna ask you if you wanted one.
Oh.
Firing.
But it's like seen inside. This is a mirage.
Holy shit,
in
there's
our
a
building.
Mirage. Mirage is pretty low on HP.
I've
Oh,
been down.
oh my god, Mirage, one fucking shot.
Which one is it?
They're down, but there's a real banger. Oh my god, there's two men fighting each other over there.
Toss some frag.
Run
Frag out.
away. Run away.
Oh my god.
Run away.
Second squad? Oh, behind me.
I'm here.
Who did I down?
Oh my
Opening fire.
god.
Fire.
No, screw you. No, yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Hey.
Yeah.
Got one.
Oh,
Okay, I'm getting
What the
ramparded.
fuck?
what the fuck? What?
Shit, better not be fun.
God damn.
Jesus won't help you. Not here.
Run away. Run away.
Kidding me, bro?
How's there a revenant? No, don't kill me. No, don't do it. No, no, I'm too young. Don't do it. No, don't kill me. No, don't do it.
Her teammates are dead in the rampart, at least one of them.
Ah, don't do it.
Wait, you are you wrong?
I'm at the bottom.
Oh, if only I had a Big Mac. Uh-oh, I got the Big Mac.
I think you guys are rampage.
You know, probably. I just wanted to fight one guy.
8 seconds.
Eh. Ah.
Boys?
Wait.
Oh my god.
What?
Wait.
Boys.
Hey!
Boys. Boys.
Good thing you died.
Where was Killbane in this? Well, she's so far.
It's not that she's far, it's that she's never. This is the first time she's in the shop, no?
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah.
next
so
gonna
she
be
knew.
Bagpipe, Rosa, Caesar, and Phantom.
That good
Rosa.
time to win and stay alive.
When I'm talking wars, I'm talking like 6 more pros already.
Ah.
I enjoy many things, but death
looks
is
like you
what
should have bought her with
inspires.
No, I don't regret buying Schwarz at all.
ground. Eye on the sky. Introducing your champion.
Check yourself or wreck yourself.
I hope, for your sake, that wasn't supposed
Did you see
to
how great
impress
I
you.
was? I did all kinds of really amazing. Are you listening? Hold your breath. If you have a respiratory system.
Is that a new place we're landing?
So we had 8 seconds to queue up. And we choose Bootleg Countdown as our final drop spot.
Thank you, Scott.
What is that? The guy next to
Trap set and waiting.
Firing.
The trap set. Data suit to follow.
Oh my god, this is an awkward fight. But I won.
Oh god.
This gun, I've been at high school.
I like the squadron already.
Reloading.
I shot down
That's
a
good,
cargo
man.
bot.
Oh my
Hey, look at this. I won. It must be my birthday. Whenever that is.
He's finishing me.
Shoot! Far away, dude.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Okay.
Because of that. You just run on the zip line or something? Oh.
Oh, he's ready. He's bad. You can't even go on. He's bad.
It's for the free armor swap. Turbocharger. You kill anybody on this team, Blee?
No, it was a full team.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's just be fun this year, man. They're not here anymore.
Hmm.
Attention, the champion has been
What the heck?
eliminated.
They just disappeared. They really killed you and just skedaddled, Blee.
They do. Think
There's
they're
no way
gonna
they come
now.
back, right? There's no way. Right?
There's no way. Who does that?
You know, I don't know how much is left.
I control death. It does not control me.
Harvester kind of sounds like a cool place to be right now.
Great. The ring
Where's
is
my
close.
box?
Less than a minute.
Gotta hop up here. Turbocharger.
Target over there.
You okay?
They're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
Firing. Reloading.
Crack one, crack a lack in the man. That guy you're shooting with crack a lack.
Frag out.
No, they
I have those. Oh, they're already on me. Jesus.
Fire frag.
One guy. One guy. One guy.
I hit him once.
Subject down. Reloading.
Oh my god, I hit both of them with that knife. Holy shit, amazing.
Reload. Bogey's dead.
The ring's moving, friends.
What is?
Reloading.
Over here.
Contact with hostile.
I'm kind of making them use up a lot of meds.
The enemies are shooting at me.
Hit.
Here I go.
They're pushing a Kurgan pack. Boat card, boat card.
Can I execute the pass?
Why? He's right here. Right here.
Same pass.
This box, she is box, dude.
That's
Let him know.
That's the stress relief I needed.
The BM that we need another.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's really.
What a
I did 52 on Arc side.
Already coming. Side door here. Careful the back. Oh god!
2 golds. 1 Pathfinder spread.
I cracked one.
Yep, 2 cracks.
No, in the corner. Push that.
Crack. I cracked one of them. I think the
No, she's low. After two.
Subject in view.
Oh, I did 44.
Good body on this thing.
Do you good. If
I
you
heard a
listen
fan.
to it.
Fuck. Ah, 44. I should have 1 star on.
Came off an assembly line like plenty
No
others.
issues.
What do you want to do?
You want to play the story? I was saving up sanity for this.
I need to take a tea
And I need
break,
snacks.
a restroom break. Everything.